Good morning, America. It's October 22nd, 1962.
It's almost Halloween. Time to get all the sweets that would destroy your teeth.
Breaking news! Apparently the Soviet Union is trying to send nuclear weapons to Cuba. As you know, nuclear weapons can destroy a whole city in the blink of an eye, just with the snap of a finger. And now we're gonna have our enemy nuclear heads in our backyard?
We're all going to die!
Get a hold of yourself.
Oh my god, we're gonna die, and I'm not
okay.
even ready. I'm so not ready. Yes?
Look,
Okay.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, we have an incoming transmission from the president.
Good evening, my fellow citizens. This government, as promised, has maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba. Within the past week, unmistakable evidence has established the fact that a series of offensive missile sites is now in preparation on that imprisoned island. The purpose of these bases can be none other than to provide a nuclear strike capability against the Western Hemisphere. Upon receiving the first preliminary hard information of this nature, last Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., I directed that our surveillance be stepped up. The Soviet Union has so powerful rockets to carry these nuclear warheads that there is no need to search for sites for them beyond the boundaries of the Soviet Union, unquote. That statement was false. Only last Thursday, as evidence of this rapid offensive buildup was already in my hand, Soviet Foreign Minister Gromyko told me in my office that he was instructed to make it clear once again, as he said his government had already done, that Soviet assistance to Cuba, and I quote, pursued solely the purpose of contributing to the defense capabilities of Cuba, unquote. That, and I quote him, training by Soviet specialists of Cuban nationals in handling defensive armaments was by no means offensive. And that if it were otherwise, Mr. Gromyko went on, the Soviet government would never become involved in rendering such assistance, unquote. That statement also was false. Surrender or submission. Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere, and we hope around the world. God willing, that goal will be achieved. Thank you, and good night.
The president's plan is a naval blockade.
I doubt the Soviet Union is going to take this nicely. Now to the field reporter.
Action.
Hey Milan, how you doing, girl? Hi Beyonce, girl. How you doing? Oh, I'm good. You know, I'm trying not to die. You know, it's hard. Good, girl. You know, I'm just trying to survive, trying to live. You know, even if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. I'm here with Kim K. Can you tell me how you feel about this missile crisis?
I'm scared for myself. And for my children. We don't need another world war.
First off, Kim, it's not always about you.
President Kennedy, please be careful. Show some respect to the Soviet Union and find a solution.
I just want you to know, it's not always about you. Back to you, Christian and Milan in the studio. Not always about you.
Well, Kennedy, you heard from the people. Be careful, Mr. President.
Christian, I'm not ready to die. I haven't even found a new man. Mama, if you're watching this, I love you so much.
Milan, calm down. We're not going to die, all right?
I'm calm, but you know, Mom, if you're watching this, you know, call the family, let them know that because we moved to Mexico, okay? You know, we had to have a backup plan, so we moved to Mexico.
Milan, so it turns out the Union's ships are closing into Cuba. The U.S. Naval set up a blockade. They're closing in. They're almost there, and they just met.
Get ready for fireworks.
Wait, it just come in. They're anchored in the same position. I guess it's a standoff.
We just received news that the president is negotiating a solution with the Soviet leader.
Well, we ran out of time here on The View. We'll keep you posted what happens.
Good morning, USA.
It's The View. Great news. The Soviets are leaving Cuba alone. Hooray!
It turns out that the president made a compromise with the Soviets and they're not going to send the missiles to Cuba. In return, we have to take the nuclear bombs out of Turkey. But most likely we ain't taking them out.
Thanks to President Kennedy, we avoided the first nuclear war. Hopefully, we don't have one. Or my kids will deal with it.
No
God
problem.
bless America.
Generation.
Action.
Oh, I'm here with Kim K. And we're here. What? What's my line again? It's going fast. We have on.
Okay, Milan, you're gonna need to scoot to the right.
What are you wearing?
I mean, left, sorry.
To the left.
A little, okay, right, a little more to the left. Okay, Leslie, go close into her a little more. Just, okay, hold on, get a hold of your